Greetings, foolish mortals. 'Tis I, Cat, here to basically remind y'all to vote. All of those who are of age to vote for the midterms, vote for the fucking midterms. It's important. And now I'm going to complain about the midterms, aka who the hell writes these freaking amendments? It's all confusing, doesn't make sense, and like is using a bunch of legalese, which hurts my brain. I'm just like, okay, just give me a short, simple blurb like you would put on the back of a movie or a game box, and list pros and cons. Just do that and let me go from there. Because I was doing research on all the amendments, so I don't have to sit there or stand there in the ballot voting thing, completely confused on what the hell's going on, so I can have some form of education. And like, I'm reading this and I'm completely confused. Luckily, I figured out one law. Yay me. And I'm still going. But like, while skimming through these, one of the constitutions, Florida voters, you know which one I'm talking about, is about prohibiting offshore oil and gas drilling, semicolon, prohibits vaping in enclosed indoor workspaces. The fuck? Like, um, those are two totally different subjects that should not be on the same amendment, revision amendment thingy. They should be two totally separate things. Why are they in the same thing? Who is in charge of making these amendments? And can we please tell them to? I mean, it's most likely full of a bunch of pork belly spending, or pork barrel spending. Sorry. Oh, look, I remember a freaking vocabulary word from government class. But like, really? That's two totally different things. And like, there's another one that's like completely confusing. Like, it doesn't actually give an actual response what it's about, because it's like, okay, it talks about these really simple things, and then it just goes off into this weird garble. I think I'm summoning Cthulhu as I read this. It's crazy. Seriously, government, can you just, especially for those of us who are most likely very addicted to technology and have a very short attention span due to it, just write very plain and very simply. This is what we're doing. This is the pros. This is the cons. Make your decision. Just do that. Do that. And don't put two things that are two totally different items on the same thing. I've always wondered, why is the voting turnout so low? Yeah, I know why. Because it's so freaking confusing when you're trying to figure out what the hell we're supposed to vote for. But remember, guys, vote, as you hear me complain constantly about how the ballots are written. I'm not telling you guys who I voted for, by the way. I'm just stating I've been doing research on this, and it's just, even my mom's confused, and she's been voting longer than me. She's like, listen, we haven't been getting any coverage except for one of the amendments, so can you just do research for us so we can figure out what the hell to do? And I go, yeah. And it's just like, it's completely confusing. I'm like sitting here going, there's a reason why young voters aren't voting. It's not because, well, one, they're full of so much Nietzsche that they're freaking depressed and miserable and think there's no point to it all. Or is that nepotism? Nietzsche? Ennui? Nepotism? One of those words. I don't care. I'm not editing this. And just... seriously, it's just like... I'm starting to understand this, because I'm like, I'm completely confused as balls while reading this, and I'm supposed to be a functioning adult. And let's like talk about the voting for judges, because we don't get to hear squat about the judges or any other thing minus like senator and congressman, and of course president. But it's like, you get nothing about the judges, and I'm like, I don't know anything about these people. I try to go online to do a Google search on this. I got nothing. I'm just told this judge is this, and he has this many children, he's married to this person, and he loves going on long walks on the beach and pina coladas. The pina coladas isn't in there. I was trying to make a reference, which I failed at. But like, I'm like, I don't want to know about his freaking hobbies. I just want to know what he's for, what he's against. What are his feelings? I know judges are supposed to be non-participle, but you know what I mean. I want to know, has this judge ever been an asshole? Just tell me that. This is all insanity. Who writes these? And I'm completely confused. I'm not even done researching, and I'm like, ugh, this is like studying for a test to prepare for voting. I thought studying for my driver's license was hard. I'm gonna need a cup of coffee or tea. Just some form of caffeination. My brain cannot function. Yeah. Also, after that complaining, remember to go vote, and maybe one of our votes will be able to make these ballots a lot more less confusing and all these amendments. Thank you for watching, listening, whatever. Bye-bye. Ooh, just a little added blurb. I just want to point out something else that's really annoying when you're doing research. It goes about one thing, and then does a blurb going, oh yeah, and we're going to do this too. I really, who wrote this? Seriously though, do your research on what you're having to vote for and everything. Research on the people that you are voting for, if it's possible, and don't forget to vote on November 6th. God damn it, we got to change this country.